It's not what you get, it's who you become through the process. Now, what the fuck does that even mean? I'll explain, because this is the number one most powerful concept that I live by, because I know that everything can be taken away from me. All right, everything, and everything can be taken away from you, and even our lives will be taken away from us one day. But let's not think about that, because that's existential crisis and a separate video on its own. I love pondering about that, but that's not important. What you get is also not important, because let's say you start a new project, you start a new business, you learn a lot of things, you make a lot of money, you lose those kind of money. You got the experience, you got the skills, you became a totally new character that's responsible for people, for hiring people, for servicing clients, for business development, for managing, for organizing things, for coming up with solutions in the marketplace, for solving problems. You became that person in those 3 years, even though you built a business and then you lost all the money. So it's not what you get, it's who you became through the process. Let's say working out. I was very into working out in the past. All right. Now I got nothing to show for it, and it doesn't matter. But who I became through that process, I learned a lot of things. I learned how to stick to a schedule. I learned that I have to do a specific thing, whether I like it or not, every single day. I have to go to the gym, and I have to stay away from certain things, even though I want to eat them. I want to eat sugar. Sugar is my weakness. But I knew that I had to stay away from it. I had to kind of self-regulate. So I became that person that can stick to a consistent schedule. And now, whatever I start doing, it's very easy for me to stay consistent. Well, if it's exciting to me, sometimes I'm just gonna do it for 2 months and I'm done with it. Well, if I see that it's not working out well for me, right? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna talk about that in a different video about quitting. Actually, I'm gonna talk about it right now. You don't have to go and search for that video that I will eventually make about quitting. Once you get enough data that that's not gonna work for you, or you don't wanna do it anymore, right? And whether you just like the idea of doing that and not doing the actual thing, you can fucking quit. Quitting is noble. Quitting is good, right? You have to start a lot of things and quit a lot of things until you find the one thing that you want to focus on, right? You just have to try a lot of things. Focusing on one thing when you're at the beginning of the process of your life and you have no data, you have no idea what you like. Maybe you do, but you're just one of the rare ones. You're blessed, let me just say that, but most people are not, right? And they don't know what they want to do. I'm one of those people. I don't know what I want to do in my life, right? I have no idea where my life is going to be in 5 years. So somebody's going to be like, shocking! How dare you don't know what you want to do in your fucking life? Yeah, they're going to be fucking shocked. They're going to be like, oh my God, you just live in the wind. I know, but I do know what kind of a person I want to become. So I will go through the challenges and obstacles that are eventually gonna make me that kind of person. Am I gonna have a lot of money? Who the fuck cares, right? Who the fuck cares? Am I gonna be a consistent person? Yes. Am I gonna be a consistent person? Fuck yeah. I would love being a consistent person. Am I gonna have something else when it comes to habits? I'm gonna try my best, right? In 5 years, we'll see, right? But that's the point. You have to start and quit a lot of things. But back to the point of the video, you quitting and you starting and quitting a lot of things is eventually going to become like a knowledgeable person. You're going to be aware of the things that you like. You're going to be aware of the marketplace, and you're going to be able to make a decision about how you can actually make a better life for yourself, how you can make an impact in society, and all of those good stuff. So it's not about what you get. Let's say you start a YouTube channel. This is the best example that I can give because I'm in that process right now. I'm starting a YouTube channel. Now, what is happening here? I'm learning about lighting. I'm learning about speaking to the camera. I'm learning public speaking in general. I'm learning articulating thoughts. It's very different than writing. When you write, you have a lot of time to think things through and then to revise things. When you talk, you don't have that luxury, right? You can just talk. It's one take. That's why I want to do my videos one take, right? What next? What else am I thinking? Am I learning? What else am I learning? I'm learning how to write good headlines. Maybe I'm gonna learn how to make good thumbnails in the future. So that goes into copywriting, that goes into marketing, that goes into human nature at all. What people find interesting. Here goes authenticity. I'm learning about myself. I'm learning about my actual opinions, because some of my opinions are just made up on the spot. They're just made up on the spot. I'm talking for 2 minutes on a video and then I come up with an opinion. And then a week later, I'm going to disagree with that opinion. So I'm learning about authenticity. So I'm being authentic. I'm giving you what I think about right now. Am I wrong? I'm probably wrong, and I'm going to realize a month later, a year later, or maybe 10 years later. It doesn't matter. It's here on video, and I will see video of me being wrong, and I will be like, holy shit, did I grow as a person, right? I grew a lot. I realized that I was wrong there, so I have that on record. I am becoming somebody that I wasn't before. I'm learning things that I didn't know before. And maybe in the future, those things are gonna be very beneficial to me, even if I get 0 fucking followers, even if I get 0 views. It doesn't matter. Those skills are always gonna stay with me. They can delete the channel, they can delete the social media in general, they can delete the internet. It doesn't matter. Those things about me knowing how to light up a scene, how to set up the key light, the backlight, how to set up the camera, and everything, it's just something that's gonna stay with me forever. So it's not what you get, it's who you become.